More than 40% of the population on Earth uses at least one Facebook product every single month. 40%. That's a staggering statistic. And from a business ethics perspective, I personally want to avoid spending money on Facebook advertisements, and I want to stop publishing social media content on Facebook platforms, and I want to stop using Facebook products, but I can't. When I was in Rwanda recently, for example, I had no choice but to use WhatsApp to communicate with my friends there. I just wish that the Department of Justice and the EU made the company break up, and quickly too, because Facebook is certainly abusing their monopoly power with unethical advertising strategies that's created, unfortunately, the biggest differences or bifurcation in opinions and political affiliations in the United States. America is at odds, the largest gap in opinions since the wonderful hippie movement of the 1960s, when hippies would say, don't trust anyone over 30. Now, Facebook's algorithm knows if you're a Republican or a Democrat, and the sponsored stories or advertisements that you receive make you even more of a Democrat and even more of a Republican. And the issue is that the Department of Justice wants to break up many technology companies at once, which can take many, many years. But I wish that the DOJ focused first on Facebook and then the others. And to be intellectually honest and objective, Facebook is awesome at doing very, very large-scale M&A. And I have friends that work at Facebook, and over the years, they've told me that Mark Zuckerberg is so strategic and long-term focused that when he makes a big acquisition, like Instagram or WhatsApp, what he does is he lets the companies sort of operate independently of Facebook for 5 or 10 years. And then he tells those subsidiaries eventually to focus on revenue. But for now, for 5 or 10 years, just focus on subscriber growth. And then after 5 or 10 years, he then monetizes the acquisitions and he rebrands the companies like they've done recently with Instagram, which is a Facebook company. Now, in order for large-scale acquisitions to work, companies need to be very, very long-term focused. And they have to let the founders of the companies acquired be independent and grow without corporate bureaucracy and red tape messing up organic growth. Now, quite often what happens is this. Founders that sell their companies to larger companies stay for only about 1 year, and then they leave as they just can't deal with the bureaucracy and the red tape of the acquiring company. For example, how's that TPS report going? Now, bonus points to anybody that can tell me what movie this is from here. It's an oldie but a goodie, yeah. Okay, all kidding aside, the bottom line is that for now, we just can't avoid Facebook and their acquired companies until the DOJ or the EU breaks them up, as Mark Zuckerberg certainly understands how to do very, very large acquisitions better than any other tech company in the world. As Warren Buffett says, the longer the view, the wiser the intention.